Hey guys, welcome to the ICD-10 PCS coding series. If you are new to the channel, subscribe and follow the playlist from the beginning so that you understand every concept thoroughly. This is part 26 of the inpatient coding series, and today we will learn about the root operations in ICD-10 PCS. I'm Vinay Kumar. I carry an overall experience of 2 decades in the US healthcare industry with vast experience in coding, auditing, training, and mentoring. I have helped many professionals in gaining knowledge and preparing for medical coding certifications. I am dual certified from both AHIMA and AAPC with extensive knowledge in all the verticals of the revenue cycle management. At the end of this learning session, we will have a better understanding of the coding the root operation extirpation from the second group of root operations. We'll also look at an example of coding from the medical and surgical section. And remember, medical and surgical section is the most important and the biggest section in ICD-10 PCS. Now, as you know, there are 31 root operations in the medical and surgical section, and these root operations are divided into 9 groups based on similar kinds of procedures or procedures with similar attributes. Today, we are looking at the second group, which talks about root operations that take out solids, fluids, or gases from a body part. Now, there are 3 root operations in the second group: drainage, extirpation, and fragmentation. And today, we are looking at the root operation extirpation, which carries a character value of C. Root operations are the most important aspect of building a ICD-10 PCS code. Remember that root operations always define the objective or the goal of the procedure. Read the definition of the root operation and compare it to the procedure performed so that you'll get the correct root operation always. Now, extirpation. So, extirpation is defined as taking or cutting out solid matter from a body part. Extirpation represents a range of procedures where the body part itself is not the focus of the procedure. Instead, the objective of the procedure is to remove solid material such as a foreign body or a thrombus or a calculus or a stone from the body part. Now, these are examples of procedures that usually fall into the root operation of extirpation: thrombectomies, removal of foreign bodies, choledochoralithotomies, and removal of stones or calculi. Always remember that it is not necessary for the physician to document the term extirpation to describe a thrombectomy or a related or a similar procedure. Instead, the coder has to use the definition of the root operation and the procedure performed to determine that a thrombectomy is a type of extirpation. So you cannot expect the exact term to be documented by the provider. Now, this is an example of coding extirpation procedures. A 21 French ACMI pan endoscope is inserted into the patient's bladder without difficulty, so a scope was used. Inspection of the left ureter reveals a large stone is obstructing the middle third of the ureter. So the stone is in the ureter. A guide wire is passed into the left ureteral orifice, and the cystoscope is removed, and a ureteroscope is passed alongside the guide wire up to the mid ureter. So mid ureter is the actual body part. The large stone is fragmented with lithotripsy. A total of only about 80 shocks were needed. At this point, the large remaining fragments were removed via basket extraction. So basically, this is a stone removal procedure from the left ureter using an endoscope. Now, in this case, the stone was also fragmented, but the fragmentation is not coded separately since the stone was removed using basket extraction, and fragmentation in this case would become part of the procedure. So do not code for fragmentation in this example, just code only for the extirpation or removal of the stone. Now, this is the corresponding table that shows the extirpation procedure. section is medical and surgical, body system is urinary system, root operation is extirpation, body part is left ureter, then the approach is via natural or an artificial opening endoscopic since a endoscope was used or a ureteroscope was used. No device for the sixth character, and the seventh character is Z for the qualifier. So the code would be 0TC78ZZ for removal of the stone using a basket. Now, the key points to remember. For lithotripsy procedures specifically, if the stone is fragmented and removed using a basket, which is also called as basket extraction, you have to code it as an extirpation procedure. However, if the stone is fragmented but is left inside the body to drain out from the urinary stream, in this case, no basket extraction is performed, then you have to code it as fragmentation as the root operation. This is very important. Okay, and also with extirpation, the objective of the procedure is to remove solid matter such as a foreign body, thrombus, or calculus from the body part. So these are the key points that you will need to remember. As usual, you'll find the online version of the ICD-10 PCS coding manual from the link that I have provided in the video description. This is the official CMS booklet that you'll find for the ICD-10 PCS. Thank you for watching, guys. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not done that already, and follow the series from the playlist for the complete set of videos. In the next set of videos, we'll talk about the second group of root operations from medical and surgical section, and also the official guidelines for PCS. I'll also start a separate video series for CPT coding in the coming weeks. Thank you.